What's up guys, my name is torchwoodzrw and today I'm going to do a review on Batman A Death in the Family. Now this is one of the classic Batman stories to date. It's a groundbreaking classic, as it says there right at the top there, and it was originally first published back in 1988, and yes, it is such an iconic Batman story, and it is, of course, the story telling the death of the second Robin, Jason Todd. And throughout the story, it just gets really better and better. The writers did a magnificent job to this. Yes, so let's get into it. So the story behind this is, of course, we all know that Jason's character is so different to Dick Grayson. You know, he had so much anger in him. You know, so much, the emotion going through him, and yet Batman still took him as his second Robin, so he can make Jason more better. But I don't think Matt managed it. So he discovered that his parents that he knew that aren't actually his parents, and then that's where he discovers that there are three potential mothers out there in the world, that they're his actual mother. And so Robin goes to the Middle East, and that's where he finds his proper mum, and that's where it all goes downfall for Jason. And of course, the moment we all know where the Joker beat Robin to death, and when I first read the pages, I just like couldn't believe, like, because I seen pictures through YouTube and on the net, like going through, actually, wow, how brutal, but it was just so well detailed. You could actually just feel the emotion, anger, what Jason goes through. I think that's what makes him an iconic character, even though his death was chosen by the general public. It really was. And of course, I think it was in 88, where you could decide whether to let Jason live or die. And what also I like about this book, for me, when I first saw it, I was like, wow, and it is actually official, but this book contains the actual official. Yes, see, it says there, if it will let me, but you can almost just see original advertisement, and then it says their phone numbers are no longer valid, and so this must be an official advertising for the choosing point. And then that's where you had all the, here you go, all the telenumbers. So you got Eastern, Central, Pacific, and Mountain. That's a bit better. So yeah, that was the date. That's just so, I really love that. I think that's a really nice feature in the book. So I really didn't expect that at all. So I think for a fan like me who hasn't, but doesn't know so much backstory of a Batman's character, I think that's quite nice. It's a nice classic black and white. Yeah. So I think that what makes the story so special, because who knows what would happen if we decided to keep him alive, because we all know that Jason Todd later becomes the Red Hood. And so, yeah, what would happen? Would Jason still, would he be like Dick Grayson, like become to his own independent vigilante, or would he like quit Robin and like have a normal life or something? That's what makes this for me so iconic and special, deep, iconic lore. I apologise if I keep using the same words again, but this was, I think, if I'm trying to remember, this was the second comic I actually read. The first one was the Clean Joke. When I moved on to this, it took me a while, but it was such a really good read. And also, what I like, this book especially, it also contains the story after that, the following story, and that story is, if I try and find it, come on, where are you? It is also contains A Lonely Place of Dying, which is the sort of aftermath of death, and also it tells the story of the third Robin and his first appearance of Tim Drake. And I really actually enjoyed that story as well, and it really shows how depth the loss of Batman with Jason, and he really didn't want, Tim to become the third Robin, because what happened with Jason, and then the fact that Dick Grayson quit as Robin. I mean, yes, he became Nightwing, but that's different. Tim Drake realised that Batman needed a Robin, and he was trying to persuade Dick Grayson to become Robin again, but it was fine with Nightwing, but it's just not the same with a Robin. Robin is the psychic that Batman needs for Batman to control his anger towards criminals. And yes, and through later on, also this story features one of my other favourite villains, and that is Two-Face. And that's just a nice story throughout, and then right at the end, Batman accepts Tim Drake as Tim Drake as the third Robin. That's where, of course, he explains that in great deal of training, but what Tim Drake he's got really good detective skills, and I think he is one of I think he's probably like the most popular Robin. I don't know if that's probably true, but I think it's either between Dick Grayson and Tim Drake. I don't know, but yeah, both great stories in one book, and I think this is a favourite for everyone who reads this. They read it time and again because it's so brilliant. So yeah, I think that wraps up this review. I do apologise for my explanation throughout. I know I didn't get much depth to like other YouTubers, but this is my version of the book. So yeah, thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoy this. Give us a thumbs up if you liked it, and let me know in the comments below if you were around back in the 80s, and would you have either let Robin live or die? And me personally, if I was around in 88, I think I've actually would have kept him alive. I think Robin Jason needed a second chance. I think that would be my personal vote. I think, but some things turn out for better, of course. Without the death, we wouldn't have Red Hood. But I think the next comic for me within this line is Batman Under Red Hood. I've seen the movie, as you know, I gave it a review. I really enjoyed it, but the book is so much better, and I'm really looking forward to reading that myself. And I think that saves for another video for another time. But as again, thanks for watching. I do hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Take care. Goodbye.